one of my students he actually went to California, and I asked him. He asked me where he should have trained. I told him the Gracie Academy. That's the closest place that he was in, you know. So I sent him to Horion's Academy, to the one in Torrance. He goes in, and they told him that he should have trained there because that place was the real jiu-jitsu place. Like, he doesn't know jiu-jitsu. He's learning from a source that doesn't know how to teach. I see a lot of people now, especially my family, saying that, oh, I know the real jiu-jitsu, you don't know the real jiu-jitsu. We all learn from the same place. We all develop the same art together growing up. But for some reason, once they jump in a plane and they move to America, they seem to try to sell a product, you know, like the American people is a bunch of fools. Let me be honest. I see jiu-jitsu now turning into Krav Maga, turning into Kung Fu. Like they are selling things like they're going to chop your head in half with a karate chop. You know, it became a joke. Let me tell you who the real jiu-jitsu is. The real jiu-jitsu is the one that doesn't back away from a challenge, that goes inside the octagon and defend its flag. It's like, if you want to claim that you have the best fighting style, you should have been in the UFC kicking some ass, because that's what the best competition it is, you know? So I see people claiming, oh, this is the real jiu-jitsu, but the next thing they're going to say is, I cannot use it because I could kill you, you know? And then suddenly people are selling a product. They become the king of the internet. The pure jiu-jitsu, it's doing nothing but selling products on the internet. Again, trying to shove crap onto people's mouth, on American people's mouth, you know, by just claiming, go and prove me with acts. Yes, my friend, his jiu-jitsu was good when nobody else knew any jiu-jitsu. And now, everybody knows. So now only shines those who really are good. Go to the World Championship and try to fight in there. Believe it, if I want to compete in the World Championship, in a championship level, I would have to dedicate like 3-4 years of my life to be on the level and the sharpness of those kids who are fighting in there. So I cannot question the title, the champions that they are. They are. If you win the World Championship, you are legit. Anybody questioning that is because he's afraid to step it in there. One thing that I feel sorry about, like Horion's kids, they are very good kids, but his father feeds them the nonsense. So they could be unbelievable fighters, but they're going to end up as a mediocre fighters, mediocre people. They're going to go through life as great businessmen. If I was them, I'd be selling self-help books. That's what they should be doing.
I think one of the complaints that comes from that side is they say modern jiu-jitsu competition is too different from the way a real fight happens, and those rules are artificial. So they don't want to put their kids in because they think it's different from what was intended by people like Helio Gracie.
Horion, my cousin Horion created a competition and create the rules so his kids could win. And then suddenly his kids could win, not even that. Not even the pure jiu-jitsu rule that he claimed he created. They were losing for guys on the second tier, like Mark Lehman was beating them up. So, you know, guys who not even can feature in a world championship. So, you know, could never compete in Abu Dhabi and do well. So, this is, you know, it's like it's talk. I don't like to talk, especially because I do have a sharp tongue, and I'm going to strike everybody who makes no sense to me. As I mature, more I understand life, and more I understand every little experience that I had. And everything that I live tells me that Gracie Barra, and now the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys out there, Gracie Barra, Alliance, and now the great academies that are out there that represent Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they are the real deal. If you have a guy competing on the World Championship, if you have a guy competing on the Nationals, on that top high level of athletes, and he's doing good, that shows how great your school are, you know? Anybody who tells you otherwise, it's out of their mind. Makes no sense.